Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Forces of Fandom podcast. I'm your host, Ashley.
We're your other host, Savvy.
And hello there. I'm your co-host, Mariah.
And we are just three simple women making our way through the multiverse. Happy Saturday, because I actually know what day it is today.
Technically, it's Monday for the viewers.
True, but it's Saturday night for us.
Yeah. This is what we do on Saturday nights.
And
we talk about Star Wars.
So how are you guys?
Good for it being, for me, on East Coast, like 1 a.m. I am great. I am excited to talk about the Bad Batch.
Oh, me too.
For my new hairstyle.
I like it.
It's Miss Ray. Miss Ray's in the building.
Ray Nobody. I love that shirt.
It's from our favorite shop that we like to shop at all the time.
Oh my god.
Shop Friday Apparel.
Yes. I love their stuff.
I have their mug too. Thanks, Ashley, for their mug.
Oh yes. I use that mug like daily. That's like my coffee mug and then my whiskey mug, depending on what time of day it is.
And put a little Irish coffee. It's fine. It's how we go. It's how you get through the Sunday scaries. I mean, I feel it.
It's true. How are you, Savvy?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, like I told you, I was gonna let the audience know. One, I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so if I cough too much, I do apologize. My allergies are killing me slowly. And two, I am loopy because I'm very, very exhausted. But it's a good exhausted. The shop's doing well. But I'm here. I'm excited.
I know. We missed you. It feels like I haven't talked to you in like, almost 2 weeks. I was worried. You had a busy May the 4th, and talk about that.
It was so busy. Not expecting that. I got to tell you that. I was not expecting that.
Oh, well, we also should clear up too. We did record an episode last week. Me and Ashley did. And sadly, we recorded the whole entire episode without audio. And we did talk about our May the 4th. So we had a great May the 4th. We shopped all day.
Well, to be fair, I didn't buy very many things, but I spent a lot of money.
That happens. But make sure you guys go. Ashley, we have started a new unboxing series here on the podcast, and Ashley just did our first one, what she bought for May the 4th from Shop Disney, and we're gonna try to post the new unboxing once a week.
Well,
it won't buy that much.
Which it'll be a few times a month at least. And if you go watch the one that I did a few days ago, that's for that right there. Those pretty lightsabers.
Something special.
Yeah.
Something special.
Yeah, so it'll be a few times a month at least.
As much as we buy things.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how the UPS and likes to send things to us, it's fine.
I know, I need to start leaving the Amazon drivers snacks or something. Like, I feel bad they're at my house all the time. Even when I just see their truck on my street and I'm like, what did I buy? Do I have something coming today?
I know, my mom messaged me and was like, you got a new package. And I'm like, I literally forgot what it was. I was like, who's it from? So I can know like exactly what it is. Because it seems like all my packages have been delayed for like months. Or weeks at least.
Yeah, same.
Pre-orders. I feel like that's what happens a lot with pre-orders, because that's how I get. If I pre-order, I completely forget about it because I just don't want to be thinking about it too much. And when it finally arrives, I completely forget. And I'm like, oh, I forgot about that.
Me with I pre-ordered those Funkos.
That's right. And then we couldn't even remember what website it was.
Fine. That's why we save everything.
That's true.
But let's get on to it.
All right. Should we start with Nerf Herder news?
Scruffy looking nerf herder.
There is a lot of stuff. All right. Oh, Loki. We already knew it was coming out next month, but it's gonna be on Wednesdays. And
I'm so excited to
I
see.
know.
On Wednesdays, we wear green.
Yes.
That should be a thing.
Yes. Let's make it a thing. You saw it here first. When it catches on, it started here.
That's what we're gonna do. That's perfect. On Wednesdays we wear green because I look awful in pink.
Yes, I look better in green. We need to
Same.
like have t-shirts made. Yes.
I love it. You know what? Give me a t-shirt with Tom Hiddleston's face on it and like a green shirt. That'd be fine. I wear it all the time.
So that will be June 9th. Marvel released a major schedule for like the next couple of years of all the movies that are coming out. And I have that saved so I could tell you guys. So we know Black Widow's July 9th. The 10 Rings will be September of this year. Eternals, which, yeah, you're excited for that one, Mariah.
I'm excited to see Angelina Jolie.
Oh, I love her. That'll be out in November. Spider-Man No Way Home will be December.
That's so soon.
I know. Doctor Strange, which I've been waiting for, will be March of next year. That's going to be good. Thor Love and Thunder will be May. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever will be July of next year. We're not going to talk about that. The Marvels will be November of next year. Ant-Man and Wasp, February of 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will be May of 23. And then Fantastic Four at some point.
What are you guys most excited for? I mean, obviously, I'm most excited for the Eternals.
So much.
I'm excited for Eternals because of the cast.
Yes.
And then definitely looking forward to the Spider-Man film. Someone's gonna like hate me for saying it like that, but it is what it is. And definitely Doctor Strange. And Ashley knows probably my top favorite is Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
That I'm oh my god.
You're just ready for the whole phase 4.
Yes, pretty much.
Same. I miss leaving a Marvel movie and distraught.
I know. I do too.
I miss that film.
Oh, and actually, since that came out, it's technically, is it Marvel? Sony? I don't know. Venom is coming out in September.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So, that looks really good. This has nothing to do with Marvel, but Jungle Cruise will be out in July, too.
Finally, with The Rock and
Yeah.
Emily Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that'll go.
I don't know.
Honestly, as I know The Rock is like a meme, but he's a pretty okay actor, so and Emily Blunt's like amazing, so
Be a family fun comedy. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, I'm gonna watch it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, me too.
And Marvel Campus.
Yes. That opens June. Do you know what date? I don't remember the date.
4 or 7? No, 4, right? June 4th?
That sounds about right.
Well, I'll put that in the description just in case if it's wrong or not. But I'm excited for you all. I'm definitely making a trip out to California to have some shawarma. Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. We're going to be living through you, Savvy, when you go.
Well, first off, I'm going when this premieres, I'll be at Disneyland.
That's right.
but I'm going before they open the campus. I definitely told myself I would not be buying another ticket before getting the pass, but to be honest with you guys, I think I'm gonna I think that's not gonna happen. So I'm hoping actually I can wait for you, Ashley, to come down here and we can go after it opens or something, because that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually in the process of going to Vegas in July. Maybe if they officially announce that non-California residents will go, I will be driving from
Well,
Vegas to.
I can tell you the governor announced supposedly, like, for sure, he said for sure things will be back to normal June 15th. So I'm assuming that means you guys, it should be no issue for you guys to come.
Anything else?
Let's see. Star Wars Celebration announced that they changed their dates. So it'll be in 2022, but they're going to be doing it in May, and it's going to be the 26th to the 29th.
Bum, bum, I'm so excited. I'm sorry.
You have tickets already?
Yeah, I have the 4-day pass.
Nice. I think I'm going to have someone, I think they're going to sell them to me. So another trip I'm going to for sure come up to Cali for. So.
Oh, that'll be so exciting. Have you ever been? I've never been. I know Savvy has.
I've never been.
Oh, no, you
no,
haven't?
I've never
This is
been.
your first. Oh, that's right. It was going to be your first one, and then COVID happened, right? Damn it.
Yeah.
No, I've not been. I was actually going to go to AceCon back in March of 2020. I had tickets to go see Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen for my birthday weekend. Had it there, and Boston shut down that week. I got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me, I've been depressed. That was a depressing 6 months of my life.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's...
I had tickets to go to it. Me and my friend were just, because she was going to go see, because Tom Hiddleston was going to be there too. And she was going to go see him. And I was like, well, if I go, I got tickets to go see it. Will you come with me? She was like, yeah, we'll go.
There's no words.
That's depressing as hell.
It's so depressing.
Like, there's no, Ashley's right. There's no words. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Mask it off now.
She's like,
but yeah, I think that's all the news that's been going around besides, Disney announcing their galactic cruise liner and the cruise ship, the Wishes cruise ship that they're going to be starting in 2022. So I'm excited for both of those.
I am too.
More content.
For sure.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
What happened?
Had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
We're sending a squad up.
Negative. We have a reactor leak here now. Give us a few minutes to lock it down. Large leak, very dangerous.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Okay, we're back. We've had nothing but technical issues, so I honestly don't know where this cut in, but we're just going to get into the Bad Batch. So let's talk about it. We're 3 episodes in.
We're 3 episodes in, as in the date of this recording. I don't know what's going on. No, not with the show. I know exactly what's going on in the show. I'm talking about with us.
I think I should just put a disclaimer. You guys, if you've ever recorded a podcast, I'm sure you've gone through the struggle of technical difficulties. This entire episode has been technical difficulties from beginning till now. So we do apologize if there's some weird cut-ins and cut-outs. Maybe you'll find it hilarious, maybe you won't. It's definitely hilarious on our end, but we're trying.
We are.
We really are.
We need tech on our team, so
Yes.
Oh, I know.
So what did you guys think? The first episode. What did you guys think?
By far my favorite.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare like the other episodes though, because that one was like almost like over an hour long. So
Mhm.
therefore we got a lot of extra content with that with episode 1. And then of course we got episode 2 the same week. I it's going better than what of course, me, I was very skeptical of it. I didn't know where it was gonna go. And I like it so far. I'm enjoying it.
I am too. I loved that they brought back the announcer for the first episode, first of all. I was ridiculously excited for that. And I know we had mentioned before that we were going to do reaction videos, but it's actually probably good that we didn't because you would have had to bleep me out, especially when like the first 2 minutes, soon as I heard Caleb's name, I was like, that is effing Kanan. I was so excited.
Love like what you were saying about the Clone Wars announcer and then like the Clone Wars logo burning into the back.
Yes.
Clarify that this is officially the end of the Clone Wars. Like, this is the last that we see. But yes, whenever you saw Caleb, which if you don't know, if you haven't watched Rebels, that is Kanan Jarrell's. And which is right now is Caleb Dune. He does change it to Kanan. There we go. Sorry. Which I thought was nice, cool that they had Freddie Prinze Jr. come back to voice him. It was weird.
They put any effort into sounding any younger though.
I heard he didn't know that that was officially going to be the audio, that he thought he was doing like a test run and they just rolled with it. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I've just been seeing it on the internet and I know he got upset because people like were saying that, he sounded like too much like of a man or like puberty hit like right then and there. Which I have to say, yeah, I noticed it, but to be honest, I kind of didn't care. I was too distraught by like, oh my god, like it's Kanan, it's
Right.
Padawan Kanan.
I don't care that they did that. We know what it is. It's like you take everything so literally. Like, obviously, Matt like Anakin in Clone Wars does not sound like Anakin in Revenge of the Sith at all. At all. They don't sound like the same person. I don't think so. Some people think, oh, they sound exactly the same. I'm like, no, they don't.
No.
I can tell the difference.
No.
But
I have to say, picky Star Wars fans are the worst. It's just all gonna come out now. You know what? Like, want entertainment? Here it is. Picky Star Wars fans are the worst.
It's true.
It honestly ruined it for me hearing people like say that like he sounded bad and it like ruined it and whatever. Like Mariah said, it did not. It really, there's no need to be like comparing and all of that stuff. Just enjoy it.
I was excited that they used him again, that they brought him back, even though it was for like that 5 minutes or whatever.
And then, of course, we saw him with his master, Delawaka. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Isn't it like people are gonna hate us. Balbala? I can't.
It's all right, guys. We have IMDb.
Yeah, I know how to spell it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
She's like, I got it written down in front of me.
Yeah, I wrote it down. I just don't know how to pronounce it because I'm from South and we don't pronounce vowels the same way as everyone.
Okay, now I'm just remembering our Star Wars Lofi conversation.
Like, okay, for context, I've been saying Lofi.
Balaba. It's Balaba.
Balaba. Okay, there we go. But yeah, back to Lofi. Like, I've been, how do you guys say it?
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi.
Like Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
See, no. Lofi. Like a loaf of freaking bread.
Now I have to know. So you guys should leave a comment and let us know. Do you pronounce it lo-fi or Lo-fi. So it's Lofi. There's a Star Wars Lo-fi channel that we all listen to. I'm sure half of you do too, because it's great and it's relaxing. But do you pronounce it Lo-fi or Lo-fi?
We're gonna be like, what? How is that even a topic? Well,
Because I made it one.
I listen to Star Wars Lo-fi. That makes sense. It's fine.
Everyone in the South is going to side with you. That was so Southern. That's what it is. It's
Exactly what it is. Like, we overpronounce our eyes, apparently. TC.
But
Okay.
back to the episode. I also loved the parallels that they did with Revenge of the Sith, with the speech, and then that whole little scene with Grievous.
Yeah, start where you see like the exact cut of Revenge of the Sith where Anakin and Obi-Wan are saving Palpatine. I'm convinced that they animated that whole episode 3. I'm convinced it's animated somewhere.
I would watch that.
I've seen someone on TikTok who's doing that. I forgot his name or any of his information. I'm sorry, but he's like animating I think Revenge of the Sith completely, like in Clone Wars style. And then once I saw this, I was like, oh, I wonder if like he's working on it, or they just were like, oh, we're gonna include these scenes to like get everybody into that headspace of it's happening during this period. Which I thought, yeah, it was really cool seeing those scenes. They kind of flew by me, but then I rewatched the episode like a bunch of times. And I was like, that's so cool that they like did that, because I was not expecting that.
Well, also it does jump. We do also see Order 66. And it is canon now that I do like that they, of course, you see Caleb running, and we hear his master yell the final words, which we learned what the final words were in Rebel when he was interrogated by the Inquisitor. And it's also, that was her last words too in the graphic novel.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Even
though we didn't have connection with her, we do with him because we know him as a character, or we get to know him grow up, and I was not. I'm done with Order 66. Like, bringing it onto me. Like, Clone Wars season 7 wasn't enough apparently, but they do jump on, and we do see that the clones weren't fully affected by Order 66, which we all kind of speculated.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Crosshair?
Yes.
Look, let me tell you something. I love all my Bad Batch boys, okay? I love all of them. All I want to do is give Crosshair a hug and tell him this is not you. But honestly, that first episode, I kept cussing throughout the whole episode because I was like, this is not you. Stop it. But I know that, especially once he says, good soldiers follow orders, you know, right there, it's the chip that's making him do this stuff. Yeah.
Because that goes back to the Clone Wars. Was that the 6th season? Tap, when he kills that Jedi. Because that's the clone that kept saying it.
With that, like, of course, they do hear the order go out, but they don't know what the order means. Even Crosshair, but he just, I think it's kind of like his chip wasn't working fully, so therefore he didn't know what Order 66 was. But whenever the other clone troopers tell him, like, oh, there's treason, and he was like, oh, that makes sense. And the Force Hunter's like, no, it doesn't make sense. It does not make any logical sense. I think that because of his program, where he's a sniper, and that is his genetic design to constantly follow orders without question. That's what snipers do. Follow, make the hard decisions. You basically a program to be and a perfect soldier whenever snipers are like trained in military. So I think that was more so by his program to follow basically orders blindly. You are told what to do no matter what it is.
Right.
So I
The
do.
the only thing is for their team, aren't they? They're known for not following orders. That's why I even found it weird that he was following orders. Even like as you're saying, as a sniper, it's like even Hunter tells them, "But we never follow orders." Like
Mhm.
even he's like, "You're acting weird, dude. Like what's going on?"
Right.
It's more so with him. It's like his orders are not to follow orders. Like he follows Hunter's orders
Mhm.
in a sense. Like they follow Hunter and they go off their instincts to do what they're supposed to be done. But yeah, but yes, Caleb escapes because Hunter basically lets him escape. He was trying to help him, which I did like that they included that they were there and to show that they're not they're obviously the good guys, because we were wondering how this was all going to play out and work,
Mhm.
and I did like that. But yeah, then we fly back to Camino, and that's when we see like the Emperor, like you said, with the what not Attack of the Clones, look, the speech in Empire Strikes Back. Oh my goodness, can I not talk today?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Oh my goodness. Word for like that was awesome.
Mhm. It was.
And we meet Omega.
I love her.
Anything thoughts on Omega? Well, I've also been back to you saying, Salvi, about the picky Star Wars fans about the pronunciation of her name. Like that was like a hot debate there for like almost a week.
Really?
Really? I
Oh,
didn't. I was like, it's a word that's known. Omega. Isn't that how it's said?
no, like because she pronounced
Or
it.
because of the way she pronounces it?
Yeah, is Omega or how
Omega.
does she say?
It's Omega.
Omega.
It's because of their accents, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
just the accent.
That's the problem. Like when people like were corrected, oh, you're saying it wrong. It's Omega, and I no, it's literally a Greek word saying Omega. That is the Greek word. It's yeah, exactly. Like people say my name wrong constantly because of accents, but I don't correct people because how you guys might say my name. That's not how it's said here in the South.
Right.
Lo-fi and lo-fi, same word. I'm not saying it wrong. It's just maybe how you guys are saying, but I mean, there's other people who are also saying, but we are saying the same thing.
That's so funny. I didn't know that was like a thing that people were arguing.
Yeah, they were, and they were also arguing over, which this one made me mad, off of Tech, and some people were saying, "Oh no, his name is Tick," and I was like, "No,
Oh my god!
that is their New Zealand accent. It's literally
I
when you
thought that was a joke.
Did they not see the posters? Like, can they read? Like I.
no,
Omega.
like messaged me because I made a post on my Instagram. I said, Tech, I like, cause I like Tech, but because he has like that dad hair, and someone's like, it's not Tech. I don't know if they were joking or not, but I was just like, I watched it with caps, like it
Right.
said Tech, had an E. I know some alphabet.
It's either people just being picky for just being picky, or you're probably talking to a troll who just wanted to upset you because it's. I did hear about those things, but I thought it was like a joke, like a meme, like because of their accent, they say them a certain way. Like she's like, "I'm Omega," and like he's like, "Tick," like it's just the accent.
Right.
Hot debate for those 2 episodes, but on the 3rd one, Hunter finally says flat out Omega. He does not pronounce it the same way she does. So now people are finally calming down, I hope, but we'll see. But
Interesting.
Don't be a picky
But-
Star Wars fan.
But back to Omega, she's a clone. She's a female clone, and what's interesting about the word Omega in Greek, it does mean last. So therefore, she's the last
Clone.
Well, originally there was something about Rex being called Alpha originally. Like that was gonna be his name because I guess he has like the closest DNA to like Django or something like that.
Mhm.
I have to read more into it. Please don't kill me if I'm like wrong in this. Just this is what I read. But yeah, supposedly he was supposed to be called Alpha, and it adds up even more now that we meet Omega. But they went with Rex because it just sounded better apparently. I don't know. Don't like people are gonna like kill me after this.
How dare you?
I like that theory.
I do too.
But we get Tarkin. Every time I see Tarkin, I just get chills, like disgust.
I'm sorry. Thunder
Governor
Thighs
Tarkin.
Tarkin. Like,
Fucking Tarkin. I don't know.
Tarkin. I like saying his name because of it's just Tarkin.
Thought I smelled your foul stench.
I like how
Leia.
she says that whole thing of, oh, how does she say? The more systems you hold tight, the faster they slip through your fingers, or something like that. But I like how she says it, like she enunciates it very well. But really quick, I loved Omega. She's an absolute favorite of mine now. I did not think I was gonna love her as much as I do. She's up there for me. Like I want merchandise. I want a doll of her. I want everything. Give me everything of her.
Yes.
A little skeptical of her because I was like, don't trust new people. Don't trust.
That's how I felt when I first saw her before we actually watched it. Just when, like, I saw a picture of her or whatever, I'm like,
Who's this new girl?
yes.
But yeah, she's obviously the clone for circulating because she's force sensitive because of events that were happening in these 3 episodes. What is it? She feels the darkness inside Crosshair because after they go to Tarkin sends them on that mission to go to Alderaan. Alderaan, O-N, not Alderaan. I know when I was listening to it, it took me a long time to get the difference between two. I've obviously, in the Clone Wars, that's where Saul's from. I thought this whole time that he was also from Alderaan.
Isn't it Is it Onderon? I thought it was O-N.
Yeah.
Onderon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, O-N. They sound the same, but this whole time I thought they were saying Alderaan, where Princess Leia is from. It's 2 separate planets.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, they're sent there on the mission to wipe out what looks to be the beginning of the rebel forces, obviously, and which they don't. And so they're just basically kill them. They don't. Crosshair is we're not following orders. They never follow orders, but Toby said. But obviously they're in prison, and that's when Omega, kind of confronts Crosshair whenever they're in prison. I'm sorry, what you're about ready to do.
It's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that I don't think she's force sensitive only because I want to not believe it, if that makes sense. I kind of want to have something separate, and I'm kind of leaning more towards the theory that people have put out where her her mutation or her skill is basically anything she sees done, she can copy, because she kind of did show that a few times throughout the episodes.
Right.
And the whole thing with Crosshair, I know a lot of people are using that to establish the force sensitiveness, but I think it's just because she happened to know about the chips, because she answers their questions on the ship about it and explains, you guys have them. It's
exactly.
you guys.
That's exactly what I pointed out last week with Ashley. Yeah, she's basically like a daughter to the other Kaminoans. They kept her by their side the whole time. So yeah, she's nosy. I'm sure she looked at the data plans. She did. So she knows about the inhibitor chips, and she flat out says like, "Oh yeah, isn't it obvious?" That's what Tech said. Wasn't it obvious? That's why it worked for this one. I'm just like, why? It's so funny because like you keep saying that over and over again. It's like, oh, isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? Like, why didn't you say this from the beginning? Not until like after the fact.
Right.
He assumes that they're like just as smart as him, I feel. And then they remind him, no, we're not. You're the smart guy. We're each, we each have a different thing going on, man.
So true. I loved the whole scene. I guess I don't know if this is jumping back and forth because I can't remember when it happened, but the lunchroom scene. That was
Oh my god, I love that scene. I never thought I'd see a food fight in Star Wars, and I got it, and I loved it.
Oh, that was so great.
I love when Wrecker throws a tray.
I do too. Wrecker's my favorite. I love him so much.
But then we'll see what happens with Wrecker. We'll get to that. I got some theories about him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I really want to point out before we change from that, because I loved that scene, but I loved how Omega just stood her ground and was like, apologize to my friends. Like, I loved that. And then I did not think Wrecker was gonna throw an entire tray. I really thought he was just gonna, like be behind her and, like look tough and, so the other clone doesn't like do anything to her. And never did I expect to see a full ass tray get thrown. And I love the whole fight scene. I was like, oh my god, somebody has to put music to this with Bad Reputation by
oh my god,
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and just oh my god, I would have loved that. I'm gonna do that. I called editing that.
I'm glad you said that song instead of, because when you said Bad Reputations, I was like, no, don't put Taylor Swift in this now.
Oh no.
But yeah, so whenever they did that, that was also a really cool scene too, because you got to see how douchey these clones are becoming because of their chips, which they were already treated the Clone Force 99 badly before, but now they're just like over the top. It's almost kind of like a superior type of deal of how.
Who knows? Because they kind of seem like they're expecting it when they go back, like especially when Tech asks that Coruscant guard, I believe, or I don't remember, but some one of the clones for something, and he just like is rude to him, and he's like, they seem like normal, so like I kind of assume they're always like the outcast, like even there.
Is like, it's a little bit more than what it used to be, because they did always treat them like that kind of badly, but now it's like over the top. But episode 2,
I'm like, which one? It's all blended together now that I've seen all three of them.
Yeah.
Well, did we end episode 1? Is that when they had completely enhanced him and that was the shootout? That's how the first episode ended, right?
Yeah, that they enhanced his
that was a long episode.
I know.
Well, it was like 70 minutes, right?
Yeah.
They did have this shootout between with them obviously trying to escape, and then they took Crosshair to enhance him, like basically did like the reverse Ahsoka, what Ahsoka did to Rex. Now they made his chip work, and I'm not gonna lie, when he came out, he looked pretty good in that black armor, obviously hinting at the first. When I saw it, I just saw it was the Dark Trooper, the Death Trooper. Whenever I saw it, and I was just like, the first Death Trooper.
Well, we did see those in the testing scene where they're testing them. Those final robots are like the first stage of like is it Death Troopers or Dark Troopers?
Those are Dark Troopers. right?
Okay. Someone's gonna kill me. I already know the comments. I
So-
can picture them now.
The Death Troopers are like from Rogue.
Yes, you see them in Rogue
Uh-huh.
One. Those are the ones who are actually people. The Dark Troopers
Yeah.
are basically force-sensitive droids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it. We good?
We're good. We got it.
But yeah, that's and because of that's what started when they did that shootout and everything. Crosshair, Omega shoots Crosshair like first time she ever shot a blaster. People were like, oh, she's force sensitive. That's why she had perfect aim. But back to Salvi's theory, which is another theory, is that people think that she just has. Which I think Ashley, you talked about this too, that she has pieces
Of all of Clone Force
um,
99.
Yeah. I think she can just watch someone do something and mimic it. There's a certain word for it. I don't remember what it is, but a lot of people have talked about the theory. And the only reason I'm going with it is because of the small little pieces that have been adding up to it. And then especially the ending of the first episode where she's also watching Tech do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's just very like, looks at things very, I don't know,
She's
like very
learning
focused.
as it's happening.
Yeah. And before we switch off to episode 2, I also really want to talk about that final shot of her when they're going into hyperspace. I absolutely loved that shot. It was honestly, I feel like it was a perfect reflection of how I feel whenever I'm watching Star Wars or something new of Star Wars comes out or just anything that makes that brings out the inner Star Wars fan. And I just loved it. It was adorable, it was cute, and it
Mhm.
was just very like eye-opening if people can relate to that. But
it's just adorable.
Loved it.
Her little New Zealand accent. I just want to take her home.
I know.
I wrote something. I was in the Rex and Around Bad Batch watch party last weekend, and it just occurred to me when we were watching the episode on the Discord. I wrote what did I write? She protect, she attack, but she's the smallest one in the pack. And I'm claiming that right now. I'm gonna put that on a sticker or a shirt for the shop, but nobody
my
else
God,
take it. I just want to put it out there.
Yes.
There you go. Probably shouldn't have said it. Someone's going to take it. They always do.
Well, we've got it on
I
video.
said it right here. I said it right here, and I said it in that Discord last week. So,
But yeah, episode 2, that's where we go to. Obviously, the clones, Force 99, are escaping to go to J19, which they're on the run. Which Hunter also makes a comment that there's not many places that they can go to because Hunter Crosshair knows where they go.
Right.
And they're going to J19, which is a callback to what Obi-Wan talks about. And it's I want to mess up this name again to the planet. Is it Salkamini? Salkamini?
I think you're on the right page.
Yeah, Salkamine. Anyways, that's where they run into. They're going to go see Cut,
Mm-hmm.
the abandoned clone trooper. He abandoned from the Republic, and we see him in which episode? Was it season
Oh, what
2,
episode was that?
episode 1? Was it like season?
I don't remember what episode that was.
Or
I don't.
like first see Cut and like
Isn't it season 2?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember, but I definitely recognized him as soon as they get to. Let's see. I know Wrecker accidentally pulls the booby trap, and the Roger droids pop up, which I liked seeing those
Yes.
pop up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just instantly recognized them, and I was like, oh, like it's the what do they call them when they leave? Deserters. I was like, oh, it's the clone that deserted and like he wanted to have his own life, and I like that that they include him.
Yeah, they started his family because this is the name of the episode. It's Cut and Run. So therefore,
Mhm.
everyone knew they were going to go see Cut LaQuaine, and he started a family with uh,
Sue.
Sue. Thank you, Sue, and or I'm not sure if he started a family or if he just kind of like adopted into this family.
I think they're his kids because if you look closely at them, it's kind of like Kanan and Hera. Spoilers for Rebels. Don't listen if you haven't watched it, but Kanan and Hera's child, he has like a blend of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed with Cut and Sue's kids, if you look closely at like their ears and like little certain parts, they look like they're a morphed version of each one.
They're patchy too because of that. You see the different skin colors and all. So that's I mean, they're obviously they're biracial.
Oh, by the way, that episode, it's season 2, episode 10, and the episode is actually called The Deserter for Clone Wars. So that's when we meet them.
Interesting part about this episode, this is where they introduce the chain codes. They're trying to get obviously Cut trying to get into the world because of the Empire moving in. Of course, you know, he doesn't want to be found because they don't know that he's a deserter. They need chain codes to get off, which is basically a number system. Here in America, I don't think we have anyone who's watching. If you're watching outside, the United States, we have Social Security numbers that help identify us. I'm assuming they have something similar in other countries too, which is basically the same idea, which we first see that in Solo, and then we see it again in The Mandalorian with Django when he shows up his chain codes that identify that with his armor. This is my armor, this is my father's before mine. I thought that was interesting that it added that and see where it first started.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get, I think that's the cool part about this show is that we're gonna get certain parts introduced to us and we find out how they were introduced, such as the chain codes. And I do like where we're heading with the stormtroopers. Like, you know, before we jump into, is it episode 2 or episode 3?
It's
that
3.
That we meet the crew that Crosshair takes?
It's 3.
Oh, okay. But yeah. I jumped the gun.
But we see whenever they do land on that planet for the first time, I did like Omega's reaction to when she gets off the ship and because she doesn't know what ground is because she's been on this water planet, rainy, stormy water planet her whole life.
Yeah, it reminded me of Rey in The Force Awakens.
When she sees
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I loved that too.
That was good.
Everyone's making parallels of that, and I love that because it's true. It did not ever occur to me, those parallels, until I saw people editing them together, and I was like, oh, it's adorable.
Make that parallel even though I'm pretty sure. But I just, whenever she got off of it, like, comparing her to kind of like Grogu, like, I don't know, like, I get that Mando type feeling. It took, like,
Protect her.
well, that's another part of it. Like, from this episode, we see Hunter become a dad figure to her, like, real quick. And that's what Cut actually teaches Hunter is how to be a dad, like how to be a parent. She gets in a little trouble.
Yeah, I like how they brought back what was that? The name of that creature? The cat? Yeah, Nexu.
Yeah.
Because we saw that in Attack of the...
All that clones.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones.
Who's that ugly, creepy looking creature?
It's like a spider cat. With all those eyeballs? I don't like it.
I hate when they have spiders in anything Star Wars.
I know.
And we've not talked about that season 2 Mandalorian episode with the, forgot what they're called, but I don't even want to know.
But yeah, but this is like that Cheshire cat looking spider cat, and it's just creepy. But yeah, Omega gets in a little trouble, doesn't listen to. Hey, hang on, like remember when she was interacting and playing with kids?
Mm-hmm.
It's like she like they throw her the ball, and it's like, what am I supposed to do?
I don't like their attitude towards her. They're like, you're supposed to catch it.
Right.
And I like how she's like, what is the purpose? To have fun? Like, I really want to be like, you don't understand. She's been with adults her whole life, okay? Back off.
Like, I feel it, Omega. Don't worry. It's okay to be socially awkward. Maybe you'll grow up and have a Star Wars podcast like us. We're getting there. It's fine. What other things did you guys like about the episode?
I was sad when Hunter's like gonna like give her up with Cut and his family, which I understand because we got that with Mando and Grogu in the first season or anyways. But I kind of was like, no way. Like, she has a poster. There's no way they're gonna design a whole poster and she's gonna be gone after one episode. I knew she was gonna do something that would cause them to take her with them or just something. But I was like, oh, I know he like is doing it because he loves her and he wants to protect her. But at the same time, I was like, she needs to be with you guys because she's one of you.
Right.
They quickly realized, which I did like the fact that at the end of this episode, like how obviously she doesn't go with Cut and his family because she's like, I want to stay with you. Hunter's like, okay, you're one of us now. It took the Mandalorian den like the whole entire to accept.
I think it's because the difference here is Grogu can't talk and Omega can talk, and she just told him I won't. And I think her actions too, like by running and getting into trouble to get back with them, I think he realized like she wants to stay with us, and I think she does need to be with us because she is one of us.
Mm-hmm.
That might matter because Grogu is pretty cute. Din kept running him off like every chance he got. Oh, you're better than me. Like, no,
Right.
It was interesting in that episode too, where you see them in another battle too against the clone troopers. Are they stormtroopers now? Are we allowed to call them?
No, they're still clone troopers because they haven't actually brought anyone on yet. It's still the clones.
You see them in like kind of like the first version, like in the all white though.
Mm-hmm.
But they are fighting their brothers, and are they stunning them, or are they using blast fire, like actual blast fire?
I think they're actually using blast fire. I don't remember 100%. But it's interesting to see it because they know they're clones, but they don't care. They're following orders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like the Force 99, I thought they were blasting, like using
Stun.
stun guns. Yeah, they're stunners on. Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't. I saw the blue because I did see the blue, basically the blue light coming from the guns, but it didn't make a ring or anything like that. Maybe that only happened when you hit someone. But the things were blue, so that therefore I thought it was.
Yeah.
But which I guess it doesn't really make too much difference, but it just gives me like, I don't know why everyone has to stun everyone. The bad guys, like.
Right. I think for episode, I can't think of anything else. Episode 3 was exciting.
Episode 3 3 for me was it was the filler episode. And okay, I want to go back to this. Please stop making Star Wars series. You did not write this show with summarizing everything because it ruins it for everyone. Or at least don't, if you watch it, don't go to someone else. I had this happen to me so many times. People go into my DMs because everyone knows I'm a huge Ahsoka fan because of, I mean, Salvi, you are too. But people are like, oh, one episode away from seeing Ahsoka and Rex. Because I had messaged you all about the whole Ahsoka. Like, I thought this was going to happen. That Ahsoka, like, people were telling me that, oh, you're one day out from watching your girl and Rex coming back up on the screen, and I was like, okay. I messaged you all and was like, well, I guess I'm going to record myself having this reaction. It didn't happen. Obviously, we know Rex is going to be in the show because they teased it in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, we have like what 16 weeks or 16 episodes?
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to be wild, and I don't know if Ahsoka's going to be in it. Would it be cool to see her? Yes. Would it make sense? Kind of. Would it make sense with her not being in there? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think she's in it. And I mean, if she does happen to be in there, great. We're gonna love it. We're gonna get extra content. We love seeing Ahsoka. I love hearing Ashley as Ahsoka. But we're ruining it if it doesn't happen. I don't repeat of WandaVision. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say the repeat of WandaVision.
Oh.
I have to comment on that. I definitely agree with you. The whole theories thing, it gets on my nerves too. I know it's cool to come up with theories and stuff and try them, but I don't know. There's a difference between like enjoying it and having fun with that and then just shoving it down people's throats, if that makes sense. Because that's how I feel when it's like this thing that just keeps being said and pushed out. It's like, you know, when somebody tries to change your religion, that's like how I feel. Just let us enjoy it, you know? Again, if you want to theorize, do it for yourself or do it for your small group or something. But I definitely do not like theory channels. They get on my last damn nerve.
And that's what they're doing. People like watching theory channels. That is fine. Go watch it. That's your thing. If you want to make theory channels, I mean, obviously they have more viewers than us. There's people out there watching, but don't message other people and telling them this theory that don't want to do it. Like
I was gonna say, Mariah, somebody else also messaged me saying what you said, and I was like, well, thanks. So now I know.
Yeah.
And I was waiting the whole episode for her to come out, and she didn't. And I was like, I'm kind of thankful she didn't because this proves you guys wrong. So you guys can just stop already.
Right.
Like saying, like, ask me, say, hey, do you watch Star Wars or Marvel theories? And then I can say yes or no. And like, or I'm just like, don't do it. Just please do not. I don't like spoilers. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't
Unless
either.
I'm reading like a textbook or something. Give me all the answers for that.
Yes.
I think in summary, it's just that people want to jump the gun and be the right one or the first one to say it because it's like you want that credit. But to be honest with you, at the end of the day, it's just very annoying for me. Like personally, that's my opinion on it. It's very annoying. Just let people enjoy it, you know.
But we have like we've on this channel. We've said it many times. We don't want to be a theory channel. Now we might talk about different theories, but we're going to talk about all the different theories. What I might have a theory of how something's going to go. I'm speculating. I don't know. I don't get paid. I don't write quotes. If I knew what was happening in Star Wars, I would not be sitting here right now.
It's true.
Yeah, but if we were getting paid by Star Wars, we would be keeping our mouth shut.
I can you say that louder? Because I think people need to hear that because
Do you
I've
think
heard people who like work with Star Wars people, official Star Wars people, get these little like treats thrown at them, and then they go and share it, and it's not cool.
And if you want to do that, that's fine. But yeah, we'll go on to episode 3, where obviously they are dealing with the breakdown of the ship coming out of hyperspace to that fire blast, and um, Echo's trying to say, "Hey, we need to fix the ship." Tech's like, "Nah, I need to work on this device," which turns out to be for the inhibitor chip that's in there, trying to see what's going on in their heads. Um, Omega finds Crosshair's stuff, which kind of has like a big shock moment for them, like her, not getting this for their brother type of situation. And that's when that is the part where Omega was like, don't be hard on him. It's not his fault. It's because of the inhibitor chip.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, going to our theory that she's not necessarily force sensitive, she just knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sometimes you just need a woman's intuition in a man's world. That's what it is. She's just aware of everything that's going on not because she's a woman.
We totally flew by what Cut said when he's talking to Hunter, and Hunter explains like, she's just another like defect clone like us, and he's like, no, they don't create without a purpose. So
right.
Side note. This might be a little PG-13, but I was like, it makes sense that they were trying to test out to like create a female clone to the clones, like to make more generations, not necessarily of clones, but actually have like maybe try to test out like biologically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what would happen if.
Maybe.
Not saying that she's there to make like be his match or anything. No growth.
No, she's still child.
Situation is what's going on, but that was just my theory. Whenever I saw like they are making like she's obviously female, so I was like, okay, they're trying to make female clones, so that way, or it doesn't even have to be because that would technically make them brother and sisters or something. Yeah, that would make them brother and sisters, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make females.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't be like a full clone. She has to have someone else's DNA, right? To be a female?
I saw, people are gonna hate me. I saw a TikTok on someone explaining how that was possible for her to come out like that, like an actual doctor that like studies all of that. She explained that it's possible, where it's like a mutation where it drops, basically the boy gene and it gets another girl gene and it makes a girl. She explains it much better. I'll see if I can find it and we can like link it or something, but it's possible basically.
It makes sense. Sitting there thinking, I'm like, how are they going to do that? But I mean, that makes sense. Should pay attention to biology. I should have gotten the Spark Notes. But yeah, and but anyways, it does flash back to we do see Crosshair, but also we see Grand Admiral
Talking.
Sorry, Grand Admiral, but we see Vice Admiral Rappaport. What's his name?
Oh, what is it?
Ruppart
It's something. You're close. I know you're close.
Yeah, I know you have it.
Rampart.
Thank you. Oh, I'm trying to. It's 3 a.m. Sorry, y'all. And yeah, we did see him in episode 2 with the chain codes, but what's interesting, like they're always overseeing the clones and what's going on. But Tarkin asks about, congratulating him on his chain codes, but they also Tarkin asks him about Project War Mantle, which that was canonized in Rogue One
Mm-hmm.
because when Jen and Cassian are going through the vault, Imperial Vault, she's listing off projects, and she does list off Project War Mantle,
Mm-hmm.
which is related to the Death Troopers project. So,
And then that's when we see the first soldiers that he brings in.
which they are enlisted soldiers, which obviously we know that the clones are going to be decommissioned. So this is what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, I like when, of course, he believes that the enlisting armies are going to be more loyal than the clones. Um, I like the sense of when we saw the new enlisted troopers, that kind of like their reaction to the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're sitting there talking about it, and they're like, they're like, why are we here? The war is over. Obviously they have to keep order and everything throughout the galaxy. But they're like, he's like, the Republic is gone, and he's like, the Republic did nothing for me.
Right.
Like, the Empire is taking better care of me. I'm here with food and a shelter. It's more than the Republic ever gave me. So you can see that the Republic wasn't all cracked up to be. And it's kind of ironic because that was because of Palpatine, who is now over the Empire. The Empire ends up doing the same thing.
And then we kind of see it doesn't seem like at least one of them is not really a fan of clones when they go on that mission.
We saw that especially in season 7 of The Mandalorian. We saw how people were acting to after the siege of Mandalore, the clones, the Republic came in to kind of like clear everything up, and you hear the people of Mandalore's reaction to the clones in the background, like boo, 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 go. We don't want any clones here. Like, go on.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to. And it's kind of like that aspect throughout the whole galaxy.
Can we talk about that scene on Onderon?
Oh yeah, where they obviously go back to Alderaan to finish out the mission that the Clone Force 99 couldn't do, and that's that was
Dark.
yeah, Death Troopers. That's what they are. That's exactly what they become. I did like seeing that clone trooper. I don't know if they even said his name. I'm sure his name is somewhere. Try to stand up to Crosshair.
Right, saying that it wasn't right because they were civilians.
Yeah, because well, I mean, they needed to take them in, but Crosshair were just going to kill them right then and there. Which, I mean, he did shoot the one guy, and then he ends up shooting the other trooper, and that's when he mutters,
Good
soldiers. Every time I hear that, good soldiers follow orders. Now that he says that, just like, it's so eerie.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me shivers every time he says it.
But yeah, executes them. Crosshair has kind of have a little standoff. But that order, the way that he takes him out was very kind of like Tarkin's way, like how he teaches. Like his doctrine is, which this is developed 5 years later, but this is Tarkin's doctrine is to rule effectively, you must rule by fear.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, that's how that's going to be canonized on that, and how it overall relates. That's basically like Tarkin's motto, which therefore makes sense with the Death Star.
Yep.
But but back to the Clone Force 99, them dropping in onto the planet on a moon of Ordo. Ordo.
That sounds right.
Yeah, well, that's when they crash land, they are basically tracked down. The engine failed and everything, but that's where they found that creature, the Ordo moon, who takes energy from like the ship because that's what it feeds on. A good little Easter egg that I found out on that was that is canonized with the Mandalorian. So there's going to be there's a connection there with the Mandalorian Ordo. So
Hmm.
let's see what happens with that. Because I mean, obviously Dave Filoni's doing both the Mandalorian and this. So that is they're right outside of, I'm assuming, the Mandalore system.
Yeah. That little creature was kind of cute.
Which that's what a good thing with Omega. You got to see her interact with it and realize, oh shit, that is another Ray. That I did think about that. I did. That was exactly like Ray. Like
Oh yeah, with the
the
snake.
worm,
Yeah.
the worm thing, which obviously he's like, oh, he's hurt, and then Omega's like, oh, he's not bad. He's just hungry, so gives him a flashlight, and then she takes the part they need for the ship, which you see her act and track just like Wrecker, so therefore it puts all these your theories together that she has parts of. So this is another reason why I think your theory's right, because what is this? Reason number 4 starts tracking just like Hunter.
Yeah.
Like she picks up things like visually and then just knows how to do them, if that makes sense. I think it's called mimicking. I don't remember, but a lot of people are talking about it.
Did you guys notice when she did pick up? I thought so too, because when she picked up Crosshair stuff, that's a heavy box for a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
She just picked it right up and was like, "Oh, here," and I was like, "That's kind of like Wrecker's strength."
Yeah.
But back to your boy Wrecker, on that crash landing, he hits his head.
Yes, I was wondering if that messed with his inhibitor chip.
That's what a lot of theories and a lot of people think, because he rubs his head where the chip is, right?
Yep.
And they emphasize that.
Yep.
Like there's no need for Hunter to comment on it,
Hey, are you okay? Or I mean, there's 2 different ways. Maybe that was a way for them to stay behind, for him to stay behind to do what he was going to do for Omega, which is make her own room. That could be another reason. But I think it's alluring to maybe, something, it did hit something in his head, and then Tech's going to have to use his device to see how it works, to revert it back to normal, or at least remove it.
Can I comment on the crash landing really quick? Because I thought it was so hilarious that Wrecker was like, "We're gonna die, we're gonna die," and he looks over at Omega. He's like, "We're gonna be fine."
That part cracked me up.
Oh my goodness.
He learned from the food incident when he tried to eat her food, and Hunter's like, "She doesn't even have a room. You're gonna take her food?"
Hey, I kind of hope, only thing I can think of why Ahsoka could be in this, going back to that whole Ahsoka theory, is to make it relevant that she is obviously like a force sensitive Jedi. She's not technically a Jedi, but she's on the special orders to be killed by Palpatine. He, of course, that's what Rex said. And then if Wrecker's chip does ignite, that's how they're gonna know there's something wrong with this chip, because he sees a Jedi.
Mm.
That's my only thing that I could make out, that why Ahsoka could be in there. But even then, we'll see.
I feel like all we're gonna get from her is a name drop. That's it. We're gonna see Rex. Who knows for how long? I'm assuming 1 episode or less. Maybe he's just there for less than an episode. but because I forgot where I read this, but supposedly, Clone Wars season 7, when they're at that final episode where you see them together, they supposedly went separate ways from that point, so they wouldn't be tracked together anymore. So the only way I could see her coming back is if, Rex were to contact her and say, hey, I got these guys that need to be hidden or whatever, and she either gets name dropped, or maybe we see like her start to get the nickname of Fulcrum. I don't know, but something like that.
Fulcrum name from Anakin, but how that you say they went separate ways was in the Ahsoka novel that they did, but it doesn't say when they went separate ways, if that makes sense. They said they buried and faked their own deaths, and then they went off wherever planet they went, and then eventually went their own separate ways, but it doesn't give you an exact timeline in the novel.
Well, the novel's no longer canon, so they could actually rewrite that if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could. Well, why is it no longer canon?
I don't know what's the reasoning, but I do know that because it came up because the whole Kanan and his master, that was a comic, right? And that's no longer canon because it showed how he lost his master, but now with this whole episode that came out, that's retconned now. And apparently I guess the Ahsoka novel was too, and something else, I don't remember, but yeah, apparently the novel no longer is canon.
Weird.
I mean, they could easily make it canon, or they change events a little bit, because like in the novel, like some things were different, obviously, but I hate when they do that.
My only complaint is that it came out like with the Disney era, so it's confusing, like you guys released it, so now you guys are making it not canon, like
right.
But we'll see.
I can see that still being canon, though. Like, quit making stuff non-canon. Like, just write stuff to make it canon. Because there's no reason why that cannot not be canon. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's because of the show.
Because, she's so much older in the show, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Because like the novel takes place before she gets the white lightsabers.
I know, but remember, we're seeing. I hate this. So like we just talked so much crap about theories, but the Ahsoka, like the title, like how it looks like the world between worlds.
Yes.
There's a lot of talk saying that we're gonna get to see different phases of her in it from her. I don't know. Who knows? But supposedly that's why the book is no longer canon.
Hire me as young Ahsoka.
Don't they already have someone?
No, I don't think so. People are theorizing that it's the girl from Kenobi, but I don't think that's who she's gonna be. I mean, who knows? It could be, but there's no.
I don't think there's an official.
Word. I think that was a tease because she's made a comment saying, "Oh, I play with lightsabers," and people were just jumping on, "Oh, she's Ahsoka because she's black. She's Ahsoka," and I'm just like, "Hang on, calm down. Maybe if she is, great. Let's see what happens." But that's people just jumping on theories again. There's no official. There's no official who she is. We're not gonna know who she is until that episode she airs in.
Yep.
But if it's true, if she is,
well,
love to see it.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool to see Ahsoka in this series. I think it would be cool as long as it's not over one episode, because it's like we said, Clone Wars is over. That's a done deal. I kind of think I think the most we're gonna get is a name drop, but who knows?
We'll see.
I mean, for Disney, I will say for Disney to keep using her and for them not to have as much product for her is ridiculous. Like if they do put her in more episodes like this one, and it's like, just give us more products for her. Like they keep using her for everything, and I do love seeing Ahsoka. I do.
She's like, I just want to buy more
products.
things.
Yeah, exactly. Like they like all my Ahsoka stuff that come for obviously comes from her universe, but also from small shops. And I'm like, people are gonna buy her stuff no matter what. We have tons of baby Grogu stuff. Just give me a giant. Like, look, I see Grogu back behind me solving. Give me one of Ahsoka.
You know what I think it is? I think they're just trying to keep it secret because that's what I heard happened with the merchandising is that they hid Grogu from even the marketing team because they did not want any leaks happening for him. So that's kind of why we got such shitty, sorry, like Disney, but like we got kind of shitty like merch for him when he first appeared. If you guys notice, the shirts are just, it looks like they just Googled him and then just pasted it on the shirt. That's why we kind of got merchandise like that. And then I feel like it's the same thing that it's going to be for just anything that's going to come out from this point on. And with Ahsoka, I kind of had an idea she was going to get something because a cast member told me that at Galaxy's Edge, when it first opened, to pay attention to every single thing that's there because anything that's there is because it's going to get attention. Because I had questioned, why is there an Ahsoka doll? And it's like, you know, Rebels Ahsoka. Like, that's so random, you know? And he had told me, like, there's a reason that it's there. There's a reason for everything that is sold here and that you see. So
she was added to The Mandalorian. She's getting her show. But just give me more.
I think we're going to get it. It's just they're going to keep it secret until we get closer and closer because they know already, like, the leaks are so bad. It's gotten so bad, like, year after year.
Oh, well, I just think it'd be cute. Like, I want the Ahsoka plush. I did go to Galaxy Edge looking for the Ahsoka plush, but not knowing that they've been sold out.
Do you want me to get you one when I go on Monday if they have any? I'm pretty sure they will, but
if they have one, yes, give me.
I'm pretty sure because actually when we're at the trading outpost, I'm pretty sure I saw them.
They had it when we were there. I swear they did.
I'll grab you one, Mariah.
Okay, thanks. Just do it. That's fine. Put my pen in there too. I still got to give you money for my pen. It's fine. Just shop for me. If anyone else wants to buy me stuff, go ahead.
Hey, we have a P.O. box if you want to send us stuff.
Yeah.
I forget that we have that.
Yes,
we
do have a PR box. So if you guys want to give us free shirts, and then we'll give you a little shout out. That'd be cool.
Send us stuff. No. Totally kidding. I think we pretty much covered that episode. We should just title this episode the one where they went off on a tangent, because I feel like that's what we've done more than anything else.
We did. I'm sorry. You guys just heard us talk about this is stuff that we talk about after the show, and I don't know what happened.
It's late and we're tired, and so it's just like merged together. So you guys get a little bit of talk about the Bad Batch and a little bit of
chaos.
Yeah. That's us.
It's good. That's good. That's what we talk about.
I'm sorry. I remember that I wrote something down that I wanted to point out. I think it was episode 3 because I was rewatching them before we got on. No, wait, no, I'm lying. Episode 2 when they're with Cut and Sue. I thought it was so funny that Wrecker's eating a Melu run. I didn't notice that until like I watched the episode again. I was like, oh my god, he's eating one. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
What is it?
A Melu run. That fruit from Rebels when Hera sends Ezra and Zeb to get one so they can get along. Cause
yeah, I didn't. So you have to explain it. You gotta give me scenes. Like me and names don't. Me and names don't go together.
But yeah, I think.
What is it?
I'm trying to think. How did episode 3 end?
It just ended.
Did they get off
the room? The room. We talked about that. She gets her room.
She gets her little room, and
they
Luba's
fix the
there.
ship. Yeah, they fix the ship and they
take off.
Take off into the next adventure.
I love how
They don't even say where they're going. They just take off.
Yeah. I love how the little, what is that, Lula? Wrecker put Lula in her room. I want one of those. Somebody make one of those.
So, can I, let me see if she has it on her profile. Can I shout out this little shop that I came across that, look, a bunch of people are making them. Bottom line, I've already seen 3 other makers make them, but I really like this specific one because she redid it like 3 different times to get the right plushiness. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Who is that?
Her name is Sci-Fi Girl Next Door on Instagram.
Well, hello,
Why?
Sci-Fi Girl Next Door. I'm going to follow you right now. So I can
She
come back
has
and-
a Thrawn bear. Like, look at that. It's adorable. They're all handmade stuff.
I love Thrawn.
We're
I
looking
love
for little
him.
Tuca dolls.
Those are adorable.
Oh my god. Sci-Fi.
I found her randomly, and she only has like 100 followers, but her stuff's adorable, and I feel like she puts a lot of work into each item because I saw like she puts each process of each thing that she makes. So I watched the whole process for Lula getting made, and she literally redid it like 3 times to get it perfect.
Oh my god.
As we keep shopping, as we're sitting here shopping on our phones in the middle of recording, make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment anything you guys want to talk about next week. We will be back. We will try to be back next week.
As long as we don't
We
have
will
any
try.
issues.
Yes, and we'll be talking about episode 4. So anything else you want to point out? Maybe please don't comment if we said something wrong, like a name wrong. We know we're mispronouncing everything. It's fine. Bear with me. I'm from Kentucky. I grew up in Alabama. I'm from Kentucky, and I live in Florida now. Give me a break.
It's true. We
I was
never
gonna
know
say-
where she is.
No, you never know where I'm at. Right now, I'm in South Carolina for work, which is my last day here in this apartment. And I'm going back to Kentucky for a couple weeks, and then since I'll be off, and then I'm also going to go back to Florida. I'm all over the South.
She's a traveler.
I am a traveler.
I was gonna quickly say, we're not for gatekeeping. So if you comment something that sounds like gatekeeping, it will be deleted because this is a gatekeeping free zone.
And also, we don't have a lot of followers that we can track comments like that. We can filter comments because we don't have a lot of comments, so don't say anything. Because we get it. We're not Star Wars correct or anything like that. We just watch the shows. This is what our thoughts of it. I tried to get as much Easter eggs as we possibly can. I can canonize of it. I tried.
This is us enjoying it. So
Yes.
enjoy it with us.
But you guys can follow me at Mariah Carly with 2 Y's at the end on Instagram, Twitter, and I'm on TikTok now. It's so embarrassing.
I like your TikToks.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
actually, bringing up social media-ish type thing, we're going to be trying something new. We don't know exactly when
Yes.
we're going to do it yet, but we have created a Twitch. And it's at Forces of Fandom. So go follow us so that whenever
we're
start-
at Forces of Fandom on everything, aren't we? Except for one.
Twitter is like Fandom Forces because it makes up stupid names for you when you put in what your name is. But everything else, it's it.
Savi, tell people where you're at.
You can find me on Instagram, Padawan.pins. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but your stuff is amazing. I love all your artwork. Actually, shout out to Salvi for doing all of our artwork. She works extremely hard. I know we get a lot of comments saying how awesome our characters are, and it's my favorite part. And also shout out to Salvi for doing our music.
Yes.
She's amazing. You are, and I love everything you do for this podcast.
I just want you guys to enjoy it, and I try my best to make it as easy as possible.
We try. We're not even sure if this is actually going to be an episode we can air.
Oh, we'll air it. We're gonna air it. We're not missing another week. You guys will just.
Well, I meant the recording.
Oh God! Don't jinx us.
You should mention a little bit about the Twitch for people to give us ideas what they might want to see. We were brainstorming, but we'd love to hear from you guys if you guys want like I don't know, like Ashley did an awesome unboxing video with her daughter Alice. Is that uploaded on there, or are we gonna
That's just
do it
on
like that,
that's
or?
on YouTube. My children are
Oh, okay.
wild. I can't do that live.
Okay, look, see, here's the thing. I don't know how Twitch works that well, so like now you've explained to me it's a live thing.
Now, Ashley is a gamer, and we did think about her playing some games and then us commentating, being backseat gamers, because that's my favorite thing to do, is telling people what to do.
Too, because right now I've got Battlefront 2. It's the Celebration Edition, so it's got like Rey in it, and then I've also got Jedi Fallen Order. But I've had people even suggest like all of us play Among Us together. I've never played that, but
Oh my god, I would love that.
we should do that then.
Wait, what is this?
It's
You don't know
this
what Among
little
Us?
video game. People are gonna be like, "What?"
That's a video game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very simple, but it's very fun.
Okay.
We'll have to send you.
I feel like you'd like it, Mariah, because you get to kill people.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Yay.
It's very simple, but very
I
fun.
want to play. I want us to do. I did send you guys a link, and it sounds ridiculous, but it's like a D&D but Star Wars version.
Yes.
I want to do this. I want to do this so bad because I always wanted to do D&D, but I'm not really into that, and I feel like I'm just too late into it to get into it. So I was like, let's start something new. Let's do Star Wars. I want to be a chiz.
So any suggestions? That I'll have to put it in the description later when I ask Chris, but there was another game that he had showed me on there that would be fun for us to do. I wish they had
I
like
will not go topless. We will not
Oh
do
my
anything
God.
topless. So do not suggest that, please.
It'd be I also had a suggestion if you guys wanted to go. Can we do that? Can we go live on Twitch together? Like,
it'll be just like this.
yeah, if you guys are interested in something like that where we can talk to you guys directly and have you guys even jump on as a guest right then and there, kind of how like Instagram does it. But yeah, any suggestions that you guys like might want us to try out or attempt, that'd be awesome because we need ideas.
I like the attempt. 'Cause that's like the motto of this podcast. We're gonna attempt to have an episode this week. We're gonna attempt to record.
Twitch will be fun because you can just be in the chaos with us.
Because somebody asked me already like a bunch of times to go live and draw, but like I get very nervous drawing live. So
maybe I can do. I have nothing else to offer but just my 2 cents. Only thing I have to offer. I mean, unless people want to watch me spin lightsabers for God knows how long, or I mean, I work out.
Oh my god, now I've got that. That makes me think of that song. What is that? LMFAO.
Oh yeah, I work out.
I work out.
Oh, it's showing our age. Gosh, why did we go to school in high school in 2008?
Girl, I graduated in 2004. I am older than all of you.
yeah, I graduated in 2014.
Oh. You had it rough, Ashley.
I did.
You went to school throughout the 90s and early 2000s. Wow. Wow, I like to see those senior cuts.
But suggestions, yes. What do you guys want to see? We could do a special episode about something. I like the idea.
Oh, I wanted to suggest to you guys that we did I've been getting into bounding a lot due to the Always Believe channel, which is Ash and Brian. It'd be cool if we did something like that where
We
I don't
share other
know.
people. I think we do need to do something like that. I thought about doing that too. It was like maybe doing an event with fans getting involved and bounding. Everyone just comment, tell us what you like, and we'll see how it can fit. I like to do like some kind of like bounding challenge or something.
I was gonna suggest like the closet one where you have like 2 to 3 minutes to throw something together and just edit that together.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. We would have to do that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a good. I think that's about it. Solving. Do you want since it is Monday that this is airing, we're going to have every Monday we're going to give you a mental health Monday quote because mental health is very important to all three of us. It's kind of what brought us together. Reason why we want to put out this podcast for everyone that make you obviously Fandom brought us together, and we want to keep everyone together. And mental health is a key factor of making sure that you are also healthy physically, but also mentally. And having a group of friends that you can relate to and talk to is very important for your mental health. So we're here to support you. Hopefully you guys can do that with us and reach out to us if you ever are feeling sad. Talk to someone. It doesn't have to be us, but we are always here to listen. That's why we give you guys our information. DM us. I tried to respond as much as I can. Ashley, Salvi, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys know it. But like I say, every episode, it's okay to not be okay. Salvi?
All right, I have our mental health Monday quote with me today. It is, the way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. The good things don't always soften the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't always spoil the good things or make them unimportant. The 11th Doctor.
I love it.
Every time you always have a good one.
I try.
Well,
it's always good words to keep by, but
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. I mean, we're fandoms in chaos. So why wouldn't you subscribe? We are a hot mess, but we're fun.
we're fun.
Yeah. So, may the force be with you guys.
May the spires keep you.
And we love you 3000.
Bye.